by the Wheaton College Thunder after their 49-24 victory in the NCAA Division III third round. And Coach Scott, we'd like to hear your opening thoughts.
Sure. Well, I'm incredibly proud of our team for the way that we played today. I'm going to tip my hat to DePauw. They have a fantastic football team. At this point in the year, when you get to the round of 16, everybody deserves to be playing football in December. They're a particularly talented group. We knew that going into the game. They're dynamic offensively. Their defenses had a ton of success through the course of the season. And when you look up and down the lineup, there were a lot of guys that we needed to pay attention to, understand how we were going to account for them. But at the end of the day, obviously we came out, we executed our game plan. I'm proud of our players for the way that they continue to attack and continue to be really responsive. That's been a theme for our 2025 football team, that we give them challenges and they own those challenges and they integrate them into the way that we go about the week, both with things on the field and off the field. Then the second group of people that I want to acknowledge, I felt like our coaching staff has been absolutely fantastic, especially over the home stretch of the season. This gets to be a really demanding time of year. You exit a Saturday afternoon and you don't know who you've got the upcoming week. We got to do film exchange. A lot of time goes into the creation of a plan for us to put our guys in the best position that we believe for them to be successful as we go into a Saturday. And I really appreciate the effort that our coaching staff has put in week out, so that Wheaton football can be successful on Saturdays.
So one thing that stands out is the balanced attack that you have. DePauw's gone 2 straight years without allowing 100 yards rushing in a game. Maybe talk about your game plan coming in and if that's something you thought you could really exploit.
Sure. Well, I think one of the things that factored today is that the nature of DePauw's front was not foreign to us. As we turn on the film, stylistically, there'd be some opponents that we play through the course of a year where we get similar flavors, not necessarily identically. What we talked about from an offensive perspective was that we knew that they were going to, or in all the film that we had, they were living in opponents' backfields. They do a great job creating penetration at the point of attack. We felt like there were a handful of small run game wrinkles that we could implement to sort of mitigate what they wanted to accomplish in terms of creating penetration at the point of attack. And again, I feel like our guys came in, they understood what those adjustments were, how it was going to feel, what it needed to look like, and executed at a pretty high level.
Colin, a couple picks today. Is that something you've done before in your career?
Yes. It was a fun game. We knew going into it that, especially number 84, some very talented receivers offensively, and it was a great experience to be able to get a couple.
Mark, maybe you could talk about what you saw out there today.
Yeah, I think preparation-wise during the week, we pretty much, for the most part, got everything we were seeing on film. We had a really good game plan in for the week, and there was really nothing new out there. We just did a good job executing. Obviously, had some moments where we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit, but did a good job responding and just kind of trusting, what they were giving us, not trying to force things as well.
What's it feel like going on to the quarterfinals?
Man, incredibly exciting. Kind of surreal at this point on Saturdays.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Colin?
I think it's a ton of fun. I love this team and this group and our coaching staff. I think this is my 3rd year here as I'm a junior, and something so special about this year's team is that guys are just all in for each other, and something that is so unique. You don't see that all the time in programs, and guys are just bought in. And I play because of how much I love my teammates and not for myself, and I think they can say the same thing, and that's just makes it all the more fun.
Just one last question, Coach Scott. You were a player on the Wheaton roster, a senior in 2008, the last time they won 3 playoff games in a single season. What does it mean to now be the leader of this program and to get within one step of reaching that semifinal spot again?
Man, I'm so much more happy for the success for this team now than that. I mean, there's nothing I want more than for these guys to have an opportunity to continue to play. And I've shared privately and then in some public circles, I've loved this team for 365 days. They've been responsive to absolutely everything that our staff has put in front of them. And being a Wheaton football player is a demanding thing. It's demanding on the field. It's demanding off the field. We have tons of expectations of our guys, and for their buy-in, for their responsiveness because of the love for each other that they have, and that name across their chest and the name inscribed on their hearts. I think it's a really special thing, and we're excited to have another week together.
And just finally for the two players, Colin, you already touched on this, but you guys are obviously upperclassmen, captains of this team, hometown guys, both from Wheaton. Mark, it's been a big weekend for you, Gallardi Trophy semifinalists. Just talk about what that means for you guys.
I think like just being able to, like Colin said, like the love between guys among this team, the camaraderie between guys among this team is really what makes it special. Like to have, you know, those accolades or whatever and not have anybody to really cherish it alongside with you, it kind of undermines the whole point of it. So just having, you know, the team around me, you know, they reaffirm me on a daily basis. You know, they let me know they believe in me. So just having those guys around me is really what truly makes it special.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
guys.